Okay folks, Dr. Blast here. This is a 1969 Corvette Stingray, completely media blasted, all the yucky, disgusting paint off it. The front end sustained significant damages over its years of existence. There's a bunch of body filler. I left this on here for the shop and eventually the owner to see. I'm sure they all knew that was there, but to actually see it post media blasting is always very interesting, and almost falls into that category of car pornography, which is a term that is used in the car industry. Guys and gals just like looking at cars, pictures, maybe various stages of disassembly or disrepair. The owner expressed to not underside blast the car, which I respected, to save these numbers. However, I did blast the steel beams and the steel support structures on the vehicle as best I could and as best as I dared without destroying the surrounding fiberglass. And then I lightly dusted the whole vehicle underneath, excuse me, to remove any residual paints, body fillers, which there was none, of course, and then the grease from the road and engine oil leaking and things like that. So it's pretty much a very clean, ready to prime vehicle. Let's see if I can get a good shot here of the texture of the fiberglass. It never is pretty. Some wear, some abrasiveness is required to get the paint off, but it is always ugly. Fiberglass is never really pretty. But it is clean. There's nothing in the fiberglass at all to inhibit paints from adhering, much like soda blasting historically has been. I don't know if the newer soda blasters are different, but the old ones were not. In here in the taillight housings, you got to be very, very critically careful not to burn holes with the circling media that just wears. It accelerates the wear. So as the blaster, you have to be very, very cognizant of that. There's a little bit of paint left here. A little bit of sandpaper will take that down, which is exactly what you want to have your car to look like. You want to see the seams like that, where the car was put together and glued together. Here's the inside. There's still a bit of, a very moderate amount, or excuse me, minuscule amount of glue and under panel glue, upholstery glue, things like that, that's on the vehicle, but that can all be taken off in the final prep for painting or priming, getting it ready for restoration. The windshield A-pillar, see this extensive rust damage here? And then we have fiberglass right there. So in order to clean both surfaces without damaging both surfaces is a trick and a trait that I pride myself through a lot of practice to be able to achieve. Rust gone, fiberglass intact. So it is a process. It's not something you want to send out to your local sandblaster to get clean, because it probably will be destroyed. Okay, this is Donald, Dr. Blast, signing out. Tschüss!